Setting out on a one-year adventure to fish and live in the wild, and pretty wild it got indeed. After making the decision to start traveling, I quit my job. Then, I sold my car, bought a tent, a heavy-duty backpack, and booked myself a plane ticket to the other side of the world. Australia was the chosen destination because to me it sounded like ultimate freedom and monster fish. When I arrived in the northeast of Australia, I checked into a hostel to get my bearings. Straight away I wanted to go out there, start fishing and live in the wild, but it wasn't as easy as I anticipated. First off, it was brutally hot. And me being from Belgium, I got cooked straight away and was struggling with the heat. Being on foot and carrying everything on my back didn't help either. Then there was the fishing. Having very little experience with saltwater fishing and none with tropical species of fish whatsoever, I was struggling and came out blank most of the time. I kept going at it every single day and started getting to grips with the climate and the fishing. Soon after, I started catching some tiny little fish and confidence was building. I caught a nice little mangrove jack and was over the moon. Exhausted and completely sunburned, that night I cooked the fish and it gave me the boost that I needed to keep going. I met some people who gave me tips and helped me out. And from then on, I was off to the races and caught my first proper fish. A stunning mac tuna, and I was completely over the moon. I turned it into a couple of beautiful meals and got inspired to hit the road in search of some awesome fishing spots and started hitchhiking down the Australian east coast. I would walk and hitchhike from town to town, fishing along the way and started catching some amazing fish. Everything was starting to come together and slowly, day by day, my dream of fishing and living in the wild was becoming reality. As I slowly made my way around the entire Australian coastline, I truly started to embrace the wilderness. Started walking barefoot and let my hair and beard grow wild. As I traveled more remote, the people that I met became absolutely amazing. Beautiful connections were made. And the fishing, it got so insanely good, it went far beyond my wildest dreams. So that in the pursuit of happiness, true giants were touched. All of this had such a profound effect on me that in the end, the true meaning of freedom became clear to me and something inside of me changed. But none of this could have happened without meeting the most amazing people who guided me along the way. After 1 year in the wilderness, it was now time to go back into civilization and head back home. But first, I needed a nice haircut because I was starting to look a little bit too wild.